Witchcraft is a mystical science based on the ruins of human life. The ruins of witchcraft activity is numerous, such as poverty, divorce, sudden death etc. It is the set of the activity of witches such as astral journey, cursed, evil spells, spiritual marriage and molestation. Witchcraft is a satanic power that seek to govern people life, project and destiny. Witchcraft oppose people projects. Witchcraft seek to control people interest and benefit. The witch can steal your star, your marriage, your blessing, your joy, your peace and happiness, even your job. The witch can steal your beauty and benefit, relationship. The witch can deviate your destiny. Witchcraft is an evil force that can be transmitted in order to perpetrate wickedness. It is like a virus. The enemy empower human to hurt human. Witchcraft is a spirit that harm humanity. A witch is a human that is in power with satanic power and mystical intelligence to harm. I would like to explain the history of witchcraft. Witchcraft origin is in the satanic world. In the beginning the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed the breath of life into his nostrils, and the man became a living being. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east, where he placed the man he had formed out of the ground. The Lord God took the man and he put him in the Garden of Eden. God wanted the man to work in the garden and to take care of it. Adam was living in the garden. Actually we don't know how long Adam and Eve live in the garden, but the Lord spoke to me in this revelation and said that Adam lived in the garden for 787 years, but 200 years before the fall of Adam, when he was still in the Garden of Eden, Lucifer summoned fallen angels who were banished from the mountain of God. An important summit of superior rebels angels took place in the world of Satan. When the meeting began, Lucifer told the representative and delegates, "We know that God blessed Adam and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Lucifer said to the assistant, "Given that God had given Adam the power of fecundity, we know that Adam will give birth to descendant and men will multiply on the earth in the future. Already we can see that Adam has a lot of treasures on the earth. God has given him so much capacity and intelligence to manage the earth and its resources. We must do something that will bring woe and misery to Adam. We must figure out ways to make men our slaves and to cause humanity to be under servitude. We cannot let men control the earth and the system of existence forever. We cannot accept that their sovereignty, power or authority over the earth." In the meeting there were those who fell from heaven like the Queen of the Coast and various fallen angels and devils, that were there in this important meeting organized by Satan. Lucifer told the representative and delegate that came from realms of rebels angels, "The first point of this meeting is that I must go down to earth to corrupt Adam and his wife, and when they fall in corruption and begin to multiply on the face of the earth, I will come down to transmit humanity my power so that men can dominate men and men would harm men when my power is transferred to men." God told men to dominate the earth, the beast of the field, the fish in the sea. He did not tell men to dominate men, but I will empower men to dominate men. I will cause men to subjugate men. I will cause men to have dominion on men and to bring harm to men and hurt fellow men. I will be able to govern people life, people project, people stars, people interest and people destiny, because when he made them God gave them good future. He gave them wealth, money and stars that I must confiscate. I looked at devils and fallen angels that were in the assistance. They were stunned to hear what Lucifer was saying because they could not yet understand what he was talking about. The fallen were saying, "We know that Adam is on earth ruling the earth," but they could not yet see that in the future humanity will fill the whole earth. But the devil was telling them in these terms, "When the earth is filled with the descendant of Adam, even if it is empty for the moment, when men fill the earth I will do whatever it takes so that they come under my hold. In order to reach my objective I will transmit the children of Adam my intelligence and my character. I will transmit them my nature of wickedness and hate and my satanic intelligence, that will enable men to dominate men. Men will harm men. Men will manipulate men and control their fellow men thanks to my power." The assistants of rebels angels agree with Lucifer's proposition. However, the issue on the table and question was who will take this task of transmitting humanity this power of witchcraft. that will turn the children of men wicked so that they will commit wickedness and harm one another. Lucifer, the leader of revolution, told his angels and devils, I don't need you archangels, cherubim and powers to do this task, and I am not going there to do it because we all have our tasks and respective responsibility. No one is going to Earth. We don't need one of us to go to Earth. Man has great potentiality and great advantage. What I am seeking is simply transmission of my wicked nature and satanic intelligence to a man. This task can only be accomplished by a man who lives among men, a man who has a body, soul and spirit. Since we are unseen spirit, we have no flesh, we would not be able to do it. This task requires a man who is flesh, soul and spirit, who can operate in the material world. The power that I am releasing need a material man to do the work. A man need to dwell among men to harm men interest. We will need a human who live among men. Brother, we talk about witchcraft when man resolved to dark power to harm another man and his community. Witchcraft is not practiced by spirit but human who live among human. Unseen spirit will not able be to do it. At that moment in the auditorium I saw in the assistants, a fallen angel stepping forward at the front. This prince's name was Witchcraft. The rebel was not called Witch, for his name was Witchcraft. The angel Witchcraft stood before the assistants of those who were cast out of heaven and told Lucifer, I am capable, I the Prince of Witchcraft have the power to take a part of my body and give it to humanity. This is what I will do. I will take a part of my body and I will give it to you, Lucifer, and my body part that I am giving you will enable you to transmit your seed to humanity. My power cannot just be poured on humanity. It is the first person who receive this power that will be able to transmit it like an infection, or a disease to another human, and this infection called witchcraft will spread among the population of men. It is man that will be able to transmit to another man this seed. This is the only way of transmission that my nature of witchcraft will spread in the world of men. Lucifer said, that's brilliant, I will mix witchcraft with my seed, I mean my wicked nature and cunningness. And men will dominate men, men will control men. In this seed I will put cunningness, satanic intelligence and power to control destiny. All the assistants of devils and representative came to agreement and they were satisfied, and they paid homage to Lucifer for his wisdom and intelligence to cause men to dominate men and inflict his neighbor with woe and calamity. This evil meeting took place when Adam had not yet given birth to descendant. Lucifer said to the assistants, since I am scheming to cause the downfall of the first man, and given that I am the one that is to corrupt the first man, I will cause the downfall of the first man and there will be separation between God and the first man when he disobey him. I will have a hold on humanity when the fall of Adam happened, and when they will start to multiply on the face of the earth. I will transmit the seed of witchcraft and my wicked nature to the children of men. I saw that there was discussion among the fallen angels about the topic of the descent to earth when man began to fill the earth. On the second topic Lucifer told the angel Witchcraft, since you are the Prince of Witchcraft, any man that will be infected and transmitted with the spirit of witchcraft will be under your rule. I give all the witches in your hand and I give you my wickedness and satanic intelligence. I saw the devil agreeing with the fallen angels to erect a kingdom that will be the realm of witches. The Prince of Witchcraft was given authority to rule the world of witchcraft. Lucifer told this rebel angel, the Prince of Witchcraft, the kingdom I will build will enable you to exercise your authority over men and control them. Any man that will be infected by witchcraft will belong to our kingdom. The promulgation of the decree to build the kingdom 333 was issued. The rebels continued to examine points related to witchcraft. Lucifer said, when men will begin to multiply on the face of the earth they will seek to know God, but I will conquer the majority of humanity that will follow me. Some will accept this power but other will reject it and would be ashamed of it. Since the majority of humanity will follow me, I will infect them with witchcraft. The infection and transmission will happen many ways. First, people will be transmitted conscious witchcraft. The man infected will know that he is a witch and has acquired power to dominate fellow men. Secondly, I will transmit people with unconscious witchcraft, where the infected man will not know that he is being used in witchcraft. This will enable me to control people and use people on their back. Thirdly, I will come up with witchcraft of character. Fourthly, I will enable hereditary witchcraft through the blood. I will create cultural witchcraft. I will torment people when I create what is called bewitchment witchcraft. All these facets will enable us to control men on earth. Men will dominate men and cause harm to men. I will impose witchcraft on earth, and those who oppose it will suffer countermeasure. When this meeting ended, the Lord showed me the devil entering the Garden of Eden, and he projected himself in the body of the snake to tempt the woman. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. When men have fallen in corruption, the first person to receive witchcraft was Cain. Cain has received witchcraft of character. Right before the law that say you shall not kill, Cain went on to kill his brother. The devil has brought satanic character that manifested with Cain. This seed of witchcraft of character did not work on Adam but was infected Cain, who could no longer bear the success of his brother. The first witchcraft that existed in the history of humanity is the witchcraft of character, also called satanic character. It is the type of heart that does not bear people progress, people joy and prosperity. Whenever your friends buy a new car or get married, your heart suffer, or buy a house. When you are unable to bear the progress of your neighbor, you have witchcraft of character, which is the seed and nature of Lucifer and the prince of witchcraft. There are people don't like other to have something that they don't have. They become offended. You have witchcraft of character. This is a world of complementarity. But when you have the lust of the eyes and the flesh, you need deliverance. When you have the spirit of comparison, when you always see people defect, you need deliverance. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. Have nothing to do with such people. In order to bring to humanity conscious witchcraft, the Lord showed me the devil coming down to the Nile River, where he had deposed witchcraft, and when people drank the water they received the spirit of witchcraft. Thus the ancient Egypt was the first country in the world to receive conscious witchcraft. There was a lot of witch in the royal court. The witches were needed by the king to communicate with spirit. Anyone that had magic power and could talk to unseen spirit was needed and taken care by the government. The first man to receive witchcraft was called By-Aston. He was 37 years old, young Egyptian, and served in the royal court of the pharaoh. This is not written in the Bible because it is a revelation that the Lord gave me.